Okay, hello. Hello Soro, hello Kuro, hello Lemon, hello Ray that's lurking. Hello Koita, hello Keza, hello Fab. Hello anyone else that's out there lurking. Hope everyone's doing well and all that shit that people are meant to say. Let me drop a stupid thing for one last time. Go. Anyways, sorry about last stream not happening. You know, stuff happens. But we're getting back into it today. So we're continuing with 9 Noir lives, as we can see. Oh, I didn't get in. Alright, press buttons. So, we ended last stream, we finished part 1. And we are now playing as Tabby, at the university to find out some information. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Alright. MMF University. Meow Meow Furrington University. Feels good to be back. Now to find out what a gentle cat in the desert is. Yeah, so we're trying to find out what the fuck this means. And we looked at something. Saberfest. Woo. Looks like an annual student exhibition is still going. I pressed the wrong button. And yes, we lick things, which we are going to do. We're going to lick everything. Travel to the library. Well, that would be the fastest way to do things, but no, we're going to do it other stuff. Lick towel.
That's not something I want to lick.
How do you know unless you lick it?
A framed towel in a university? Now I've seen everything. That doesn't look like a public use towel.
I didn't tell you to use it, I was telling you to take it.
I guess there might be something interesting about the taste of photos, but I'm not going to try and find out.
If it's your heritage, then you should know Vikings don't have font on their helmets, but whatever.
I don't want to carry around photos of strangers. That's what Cuddles would do. It's a frame filled with student photos. Ugh, I don't think I've ever seen so many terrified faces in one place before. That's the bell to ring to get assistance. Lots of people have hit that bell. Too many. No!
Okay, I guess she knows about COVID.
What is it with you people and bells?
Hold on a second.
Edna? How are you?
What's Edna doing
I
here?
didn't realize you'd changed jobs.
I didn't. This is my day job.
2 jobs? Well, aren't you a productive possum? And your little hat is adorable.
Yes, everyone comments on my productivity. No, Tabby.
What do you mean?
I saw your mouth opening. No.
That's Edna, one of the police department's hardest workers. Well, one of the police department's workers. Well, she's at the police department. Sometimes.
She's not a good worker, apparently.
I love that you put on a hat to celebrate Saberfest. That's the spirit.
It wasn't my choice.
Oh, yeah, now I remember. All staff have to wear one during Saberfest, don't they?
It's a stupid rule.
Don't you also have to respond to his catchphrase if someone says it to you?
Tabby, don't you dare!
Thanks!
Tabby, don't make me muffle you!
Of!
Tabby, you're better than this!
Of? Ew! Fangs of Fury!
They're lucky I need this job.
Hello, Doomington.
Yay, it's still active.
Brother.
Well, now we've learned that you can break it twice in one message. Yeah, you done now, Shadow? Okay.
Why do you work here during the day?
I have a real passion for shaping young minds through the power of literacy.
Oh, how wonderful.
That was my joking voice. Can you imagine? No, it's for the money. I collect cactuses, and they don't come cheap.
I love those plants. They're so cute with their little ears and adorable arms. You just want to snuggle them up.
Sure. And then they snuggle their cute little
Brother.
thorns into your adorable little face. Cactuses are for spritzing with water, Tabby, not for hugging.
All right, I'll keep my paws clear. How many do you own by now?
9.
A good start.
118.
Wow, that's a lot. Yes, it doesn't break on everyone.
Aren't you exhausted working both day and night? When do you rest?
I have the constitution of a bull. If I was sleep deprived, you'd know it. I'd be cranky all the time.
You are
Gosh,
cranky all the time.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Were you sleeping behind the desk when I came in?
I didn't get any rest last night.
Ah, a busy night at the station. Lots of filing to do. I know how that goes. You know, I always tell myself just one more binder, and then before I know it, it's midnight.
Tabby, please get some hobbies. And no, that's not why I was up late. I was interrogating a cake werewolf.
I feel like even if you explained that, I still might not understand.
What's not to get about a cake werewolf? Yes, are the best bets. But you're sleeping behind the desk, not on the desk.
It's great to see that Saberfest is still going on. Woo-woo! Go, Saby!
No! No! Unsolicited wooing is not permitted anymore.
Oh,
Why?
sorry?
Wow, this and wow, that. I've had enough. No more wooing from drunken students wandering in and asking for a free beer. And no more wooing for that annoying mascot and his stupid catchphrase.
Oh, Edna, come on. You were young once, right? I assume? Besides, Saberfest
What's
is
not
just
to get
good
about
fun.
a cake wolf,
I used
brother?
to dress up as Saby every year and join in the parade.
Exactly. And now you work for Cuddles. It's a slippery slope, Tabby. One woo too many, and you end up employed by an irritating PI.
Oh, he's not that bad. A bit scatterbrained, maybe unconventional. What did he even do to make you dislike him so much?
Oh, I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Oh,
On his
Wiccy
first
Chan.
day, he knocked
Anita, we're
my
looking
cat
for way
cuss
stuck
off the
today.
desk at the police station. Abigail was only 2 weeks old.
Brother.
Never forgive him.
Hello, Pot.
Why do you have a framed towel on the wall?
That's the muffling towel.
The
Oh.
muffling towel. That sounds ominous.
Wonder why.
Good. It's supposed to be a deterrent. This is a quiet zone. Noisy students, get the towel.
And those photos next to the towel? Of terrified cats?
Ah, the wall of shame. Probably my greatest achievement. After my cat cuss collection. Between that and the towel, library attendance is down by 75%.
You mean problematic attendance?
That too.
Doesn't the Furrington University Board disapprove of muffling students?
No student has complained yet. And I expect it to stay that way.
I imagine
Wow.
the towel pressed over their mouths makes complaining difficult.
Yes, it's a good system, isn't it? And it works on university board members, too.
God damn it, Edna. Wait until we're licking things. Well, I don't know what her reaction's going to be with licking things too much. It's called a point and lick game for a reason.
What's the exhibition about?
For some reason, the university keeps trying to get students to express themselves and show their creativity. So they encourage the little monsters to create things based on what I saw in there. The theme this year is don't quit your day job.
It's harder than it looks, you know. A lot of work goes into some of the displays.
God,
In my final
that's
year, I spent weeks on my submission.
making
Things
me
have
old
changed
here,
since you were
Quasar.
here, Tabby. Kids don't work hard these days.
Do they spend all their time napping?
Yes.
Behind a desk?
Someone's angling for a muffling.
Ah. Talk soon,
No,
Edna.
thank you. Seapot. We can lick.
Still no. No, Tabby.
What do you mean?
I saw your mouth opening. No.
Plywood. Okay. I'm quite excited to see what the students came up with. The exhibition is through the entrance to my left. No need to move the sign.
Alright, assume we probably shouldn't go into the exhibition yet, since we're meant to be just going to the library. Yeah. Oh god, they even drew a picture of it. Why? Because they're cats.
Such wonderful books. Cuddles has a collection too, but they're pretty much all about investigating. Or food. These are about everything.
And she probably wouldn't be the one that licked things anyway, but she's working for a PI. Cuddles Nutterbutter. And he likes to lick everything.
Some of these are almost 100 years old. Licking them would destroy the covers.
And he told her that
If I
she
start
needs to lick
poking around
things
with these, I'll never get anything else done.
when she's investigating.
I love you books, but I've got things to do. Another time. Books are for eyes, not tongues. Plastic. Not very exciting. Oh, that is so dusty. Has anyone else opened this before?
There you go, she actually licked something.
That's the world. I love Firth.
Earth looks very green.
Spin, little globe. Oh, it's stuck.
I guess they didn't want to animate it.
That must be where the microfilm reels are kept. There are too many films to go through one by one. I need to know what I'm looking for.
Okay. Lick them all.
There are too many.
No.
Tastes like a regular metal drawer. I hate that I know that now. Tastes like a regular.
Okay. Earth, yes. Earth but furry. Sounds about right.
That machine can be used to view microfilm reels.
Why did she burp for?
Old and clunky, but still works. No, I can't. Even Cuddles would balk at the number of fingerprints on that screen. I could stick something on there, maybe.
Alright, so we've got to find a bit.
Oh, right! The
And
machine
film.
won't do anything unless I put a film in first.
Needs an orbital bombardment? Wow. So mean.
That's a big window. There's a latch at the top. Short, kitty arms can't reach. I'll just assume it tastes of glass.
It tastes like how it smells. It smells like how it tastes.
Barb, 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 barb. Barb, 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 barb. Barb, 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 barb.
Thanks, Damington.
Barb. Barb, 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 barb.
A motion sensor for the proximity-activated doors. I just need to move close enough and it will open the door. Too high to lick. Oh, probably doesn't even have flavor.
Oh, I wonder if that's going to be some stupid puzzle. Or we need the door to open. Hey. So many sneezes.
The oldest university on the whole continent. So proud to be an alumnus. Why would I do that? It's too high. Why? It's probably super dusty after all these years. Why even try?
Because you can. Because I told you to.
So many exhibits. Let's see what they all are.
It's a boat.
The saber-tooths came over on little boats just like this one. It's pretty fragile. I shouldn't mess with it. History doesn't have a taste. Also, I'll break it. I'd describe that taste as snowflake yarn mouse. See how irritating it is, Havelock? I suspect places like this frown on visitors licking priceless pieces of art. Old paint sounds so yummy, but I just ate. Gonna leave a big wet mark on your nose. Ah! History doesn't have... It's a painting of Havelock Gersmoochen, the inventor of the telephone book. Such an annoying cat. It's his fault we use symbols instead of numbers like other countries. He thought they looked cute.
Well, why not?
They should have made this picture out of old telephone books. For justice. That's worth more than I make in ever. I'm not going near it. An original Jimmy Jimson? How exciting! And from his Cloud Cat phase 2, I've never seen one so well preserved. The way
Really?
the character is drawn, amazing. It's as if their ears follow you around the room. I mean, really, how are you supposed to take an emergency seriously when the number you dial is Bunny Bunny Bathtub?
Well, you're 2 numbers short, so of course it's not going to work.
Our ancestors had really scary teeth. Why did they even bother with the spears? You know, just bitey.
This one doesn't have horns, it's got his ears. Is her carriage drawn by cat slaves or her kids? Good question. Very good question.
This is quite a good model. It's stuck pretty firmly down. I'll just leave it.
Lick it.
I don't think this has been dusted in a while. Best not to.
Dust it, then lick it.
I don't think this is... That's a real light bulb. Cold. Glass. Odd. The metal bit at the bottom tickles. If Cuddles were here, he'd probably have half this exhibition in his pockets already. But I'm not gonna pick up random things unless I have to.
Reject all helmets, embrace e-helmets. Yeah. We need the light. We know we need it.
Looks like stone, tastes like not stone. It's paper mache. Tastes dry, then soft, and mealy, and then blech. Oh, this is clearly a reification of the idea of enlightenment being revealed to cats by our embrace of the scientific method. How lovely. Oh, wait. The plaque says, "My one-armed Aunt Jemima plugging in a light bulb." Hello, Aunt Jemima. Sorry about the arm. It doesn't look very sturdy. I've got to be careful. It doesn't look very sturdy. I've got to be Apart from the paint, just an ordinary piece of paper.
Why do we have knuckle dust? Brass
They don't taste
knuckles?
of anything except warm metal. I keep them very clean. Probably shouldn't make that wet and illegible before I've figured out what it means. I need to find out if there's a record of this in the library archives. The girls, my trusty brass knuckles. A cat's gotta look out for herself in this city. I'm here to investigate a phrase.
Oh, well, you'll want the phrase investigation department then. It's out the front door, take a left and keep going until I can't see you anymore.
You're such a great
No,
help,
I
Edna.
think it might be a book. A Gentle Cat in the Desert.
They made a book of that? Remind me never to read it.
What do you mean? It's not a book?
A film from... well, you weren't born yet. Long ago. I remember hating it. Something like the cat goes into the desert to find his missing wife, spends 2 hours whining, and ends up becoming the leader of a society of underground couch people. Unbearable.
A film.
Sounds typical.
Yes, that fits. Is there a way to check?
Well, just watch it. I'm sure you'll agree with me.
I mean to check if it is a film. Is there a record somewhere?
Do you want a list of all films ever made? Conveniently at par?
Yes.
Well, if you put it like that.
We do have that, actually. I printed them all out recently to see how much ink the printer can hold. Here you go.
Thanks, Edna. Lick it.
This paper is softer than my bed sheets.
That is very sad. Okay, but take it easy, mate. See you when you get back. Oh boy. We. Oh god. There's probably a billion jokes in here, but I don't really want to read through it all. Chad Hannah. Wait. What am I looking for? I know she just said it, but my brain. A gentle cat. Okay. Grr. Coat saucer? Okay. There's lots of weird shit in here. Actually, do you have... I have lots of Q movies, apparently. Young Bill, huh? Xylophone attack? Oh, here you go. Virgil in the night. Alright, let's... You know what, actually? Just in case anyone wants to, I'll skip through each one. And then you can pause the VOD or something. So many. The secrets of the snake, the secrets of the cloud. Alright, continuing on.
So it is a film! Oh, I wonder why Edgar wrote it down. A clue? Or was he just organizing a movie night? There's the date it premiered. 2nd month of the Year of the Monkey. Ugh, Year of the Monkey? Why is everyone in this city obsessed with using animal symbols instead of numbers? Probably Havelock's fault again. Ugh, I should check newspapers for that date. They'll be on the microfilm.
Monkey 02, okay.
Here we go. This is where the newspapers for that month will be. This is the newspaper film for that month.
Oh. It's got an achievement, there's a monkey in my pocket.
Got what I needed from that.
Why are you burping for that?
I don't think anyone's used this machine in years. The light bulb needs to be replaced.
Yeah, we know where there is one. For some reason you didn't want to pick it up.
If Cuddles were here, he'd probably have half this exhibition in his pockets already.
But we need
But
it.
I'm not gonna pick up random things unless I have to.
You know... You know we need it.
Talk soon.
We need to do something else to activate it.
Ow! Well, paint my pads and
Ouch.
call me Gemma, that's hot. I'll need assistance to remove that. I can feel the heat from here. I don't want tongue burn. That's the light bulb that illuminates the screen, but it's not bright enough. I think the element is old. Ooh, ow, it's still hot to the touch, though. That's the light bulb that illuminates the element is too old to illuminate, but it's still on and hot. I can't touch it. I could put a light bulb in there. I can't do anything with that by itself. Live current, my tongue. No, if I get electrocuted, Cuddles will never pay me.
He might pay you more.
My tongue won't be able to make sense of that any more than my eyes. Whiskers. The light bulb is too faint. I can't read anything.
Alright. Edna, we need a light bulb even though we know where it is.
Edna, The bulb in the microfilm reader is very old and faint. Do you have a spare?
We don't keep spares. Try squinting.
Edna, could I borrow that towel?
Does someone need muffling?
Yes.
No. I just want to pick something up with it.
Oh, too bad. I loaned the grasping towel out to the zoology department yesterday. This towel is only for noisy students.
I need the muffling towel. There are noisy students in the library.
I don't hear
Oh.
anything.
Alright, so we've got to get the window to open. But we haven't... Oh, we haven't had anything
It's
to
got
pick up.
thorns. That's not a good plan. Hello, little cactus. What's your name? They really are adorable plants. Edna doesn't like people touching her cacti. Edna doesn't like... It's got thorns.
Okay. Oh, let's see, can we get your spear?
I might cut my tongue. Too dangerous. That's a real spear. Wow. They're longer than I would have thought. I'm just gonna borrow this, Mr. Tooth. I'll be sure to put it back.
You just had lunch? Awesome. It's actually a very short spear. Can we murder Edna?
No, she might recognize it from the exhibition.
Oh, I didn't want you to give it to her.
Those don't go together.
Spear. It's a toothpick.
I can reach the window with this, but what then?
I want you to open it so it's... Yeah. Okay.
Oh, fun festive sounds are coming in from outside now.
Give me a stupid towel.
I need the muffling towel. There are noisy students in the library.
I don't hear anything.
Alright, so I need to keep this open.
Maybe not. The spear won't activate that. It's too thin. That won't work. Maybe not. Those don't go together.
Okay then.
That would be a terrible, terrible idea. Or would it? I need to be careful with...
I want to pick up.
Those don't go together. I don't think that will work. Maybe not. Those don't go together. Those do not go together. You're lucky you're dead, Havelock, or the girls and I would have to have a chat with you.
She really doesn't like this guy.
You're lucky you're dead. Those don't go together. Those do not go together. Those don't go together.
Okay. What am I meant to do?
This spear is from the exhibition. Hope no one minds me borrowing it. The spear could probably reach the sign, but Edna wouldn't be happy with me. I don't think that will work.
I think it would do something.
Edna won't like me stabbing holes in her towel. Those do not go together. Listen to all that festivity outside. It's too wide to block the tracks.
Oh my god.
The spear won't activate that. It's too thin.
Oh, what the fuck have I missed?
Got what I... Some nice fresh air, and the sounds of fun happening outside. That's as open as it gets. Too far away.
She wants to lick it.
The title must be in this printout. Maybe. I can't punch. Those do not go together.
Punch everything.
Those don't go together. Old and... I'm not in danger right now.
Punch the light bulb out. That'll work.
Maybe not. I don't think that will work. That's Edna.
Yeah.
Talk soon, Edna.
It's not gonna do anything.
The exhibition is through the entrance to my... Edna doesn't like people touching her. Those do not go...
What have I not clicked on?
I don't think that will work.
Oh, we tried stabbing it.
I don't think that will work. Edna will never speak to me again if the girls damage the cactus. Maybe not. Those don't go together. I don't think that will work. I don't think that will... Maybe not.
We don't give the
I
spear
don't
back.
think that will...
Oh, can we
Maybe not.
Have I not done? Yeah, but as soon as I walk away, she's not going to hear it anymore. Like, clearly I'm meant to do something, right, with this, because...
The spear won't activate that. It's too thin.
So I'm meant to... It sounds like I'm meant to attach something to it. Just be like, we did get the sound. The door's open. But of course, to talk to Edna, we have to move away.
I don't hear anything.
She doesn't hear anything. We're off to a great start, as usual. I feel like I use the items on everything, but I must have Must have missed something.
I need to be careful with this. It is a weapon after all.
Because we also got the track here, but she says that it's too big.
It's too wide to block the tracks. If they can stop a jaw, they can stop a door. As Mom used to say. Huh, they'll definitely keep the doors open.
Okay.
This should keep those pesky doors open. I'll pick up the girls.
No, we
before I
can't take
leave.
the light bulb out of the statue yet. Oh, like one thing I didn't try.
I need the muffling towel. There are noisy students in the library. Ugh, you hear that ruckus? Someone's wooing in the microfilm room.
What? How dare they make so much noise?
They need to be taught a lesson, you're right. But, oh, you had a really late night, and you've got all that spritzing to do. Why don't you give me the towel, and I'll take care of it? It's mufflin' time!
I like your passion, Tabby. You are worthy to bear the towel.
Damn right. It's muffling time. Fucking cringe.
I'm not wet, and I hardly want to muffle myself. That is more absorbent than I expected. Now my tongue's all dry.
She actually licked it.
Now I can grab it. Nobody's gonna have use for a burnt-out light bulb. I'll just get rid of it.
Oh wow, I actually put an animation in for it.
There are some festive sounds coming in from outside.
Yeah, we don't care about that anymore. Pick up the girls.
Could I do anything with these? No, not that. It is practically the floor. There are bits of crisps. I don't know. Oh, people really
Budget.
shouldn't be eating in a library.
Apparently I can't take the girls. Swap.
Maybe not.
No?
Well, here goes nothing.
Okay, thank you.
Whoops.
Oh,
Oh, gosh. I really thought that would have been attached more firmly.
lick it.
This is a student project, so that pretty much guarantees poor hygiene. So, no. This is a... Oh, gosh. I just can't imagine a use for a broken-off mannequin head. Maybe in the future?
How about
I
we
need to be careful.
attach it to a spear?
I don't think that...
She said maybe in the future, so maybe we need it in the future.
Oh, there are some festive sounds.
Yes, we know.
I can't... This should brighten things up. A Gentle Cat in the Desert premieres amidst funding furor. A Gentle Cat in the Desert. The hotly anticipated film from veteran director #Jack Spiker premiered with much fanfare at the Gibbon Theatre last night, with big celebrities including Potter Lee, the famed auteur, in attendance. But no eyes were on Potter last night. Amid a flurry of controversy around the financing of the movie, Bartholomew Montameeuws, local actor and star of the film, walked down the red carpet with a mysterious but very pregnant cat on his arm. Bartholomew laughed away the accusations that the movie was sponsored by mob money, stating it was nothing more than jealous rumors. He was less blasé when asked about the lackluster critical reception of the movie. Critics have lambasted the movie for substandard acting, direction, and writing, and say that MMF film industry cannot expect to grow with productions of this quality. A Gentle Cat in the Desert is likely to be one of the biggest flops of the year.
Rip.
Ooh. So Bartholomew was a movie star. Interesting. I wonder who the lady that accompanied him was. I'd better get a printout of this. This should be enough for Cuddles. Better grab the girls and get back to the office. Shame. I wonder if he's still sleeping.
Didn't give the towel back.
Did I sleep through the entire day? I had a dream last night, Ramon. I was in a forest, running away from mushrooms. Toadstools with stubby little toadstool legs chasing me through the trees. They had tiny, sharpened sticks in their hands, and they were yelling at me with their cute mushroom mouths. It was adorable, but I was terrified. What could it mean?
Good evening, sir.
Tabby, what are you still doing here at this time of night?
You were passed out, sir. I wanted to be sure you were all right after your
Yes, Greta.
encounter.
Oh, thanks, Tabster. I appreciate it. I'm fine, though, really.
Were you on the phone to someone? I heard you talking.
Oh, no, I was just telling Ramon about my weird dream. I was running away from armed toadstools in a forest, and I think my feet were made of rubber. Do you think it means something?
Oh, did you eat any camembert before you went to sleep? You know how cheese affects you.
I don't think so.
Then it's probably just your subconscious panicking, you know. Oh no, what if the scary mobster cuts me into a million little pieces, Ramon?
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better.
The way forward is to focus on the facts, sir. And I've got a juicy one from my trip to the university. I found out something about Bartholomew.
That's what I'm talking about. Teamwork. Great stuff, Tabs. Let's hear it.
Well, we were on the right track, sir, but missed the mark a bit. A Gentle Cat in the Desert isn't a book. It's a film. And not only that, Bartholomew was one of the stars. It was meant to be a tentpole production to catapult the Meow Meow Furrington film industry to worldwide acclaim.
Wait, since when do we have a local film industry?
Yeah, we don't. Not anymore. Gentle Cat was a massive failure, and when other films also failed to do as well as hoped, the entire thing collapsed. Apparently there's a few paw prints in the cement somewhere in the city, and that's all that remains of it.
Huh. And Bartholomew was in the movie, you say? That must have been before his mob days.
Not necessarily, sir. The papers back then were choked with speculation over where the money for the film came from, and most of them pointed at the mob. It might have been how Bartholomew first got involved with them.
Interesting. Yeah, that would add up. Maybe he promised them a nice cut of the profits, and it all went bad, and he had to pay off his debt somehow. Do you have a copy of the article?
Just this photo, sir.
Oh, wow, the premiere. Gosh, he looks so young. He looks a lot like Edgar.
Never mind that,
Those
sir.
glasses.
Take a look at who he's with.
A co-star, maybe? Can't see the face.
It's not her face that caught my eye.
What do you mean? But that means, Tabby, how long ago was this?
Pretty much 3 decades, sir.
Well now, isn't that interesting?
Might explain why Edgar was looking into his father's past. Perhaps he was trying to find out her name too?
That sounds plausible. I think it's time I pay a visit to Mr. Montameeuws and see what he has to say about it.
Are you feeling better after your chat last night?
I am now. Who is he anyway? Really, if you think about it, just a big cat with a lot of money. I bet he doesn't even own a declawing machine. I like this city, Tabby. It's where I keep all my stuff. I'm not gonna let those mushrooms scare me out of it.
Those mobsters?
Mobsters, yep. Totally what I meant. Totally. Thanks for the help, Tabby. Time to wade deeper into this mess.
It's those damn mushroom mobsters. Oh, we still got the drugs on us.
That'll just make the corners curl. The photo Tabby found at the university. It's Bartholomew at the premiere of A Gentle Cat in the Desert. Looks like he's not a huge fan of the limelight. Guess nothing's changed there then. Oh, it tickles my tongue. My favorite show is Perfect Tunes. Nothing on it.
Alright, I assume there's nothing new.
Well, I can't put it off any longer. I'm heading to Bartholomew.
Good luck, sir. And be careful. I'll wait here until you get back.
Thank you, Tabby. If you don't see me again by tomorrow, tell the police to look for me in Bartholomew's basement, I guess.
Actually, I don't remember what she said.
Lift the headset?
Did she say bunny bunny bathtub, or was it something else? Mouse mouse bathtub. Not gonna work because you need 5. Yeah. Alright, new place.
Meow's Emporium. This is the shop, according to Huggy. That Cosmo person should be here.
We probably shouldn't go here first then. Does he want to talk to Bartholomew?
Seems word is spread about Edgar. Looks like he knew quite a lot of people.
They made a shrine.
That's got to count as disrespectful somehow. The funeral for Edgar Montameeuws will be held. Sorry, Edgar. I can't attend. I don't think mob families like law enforcement showing up at their personal events. The funeral... What could I even add to that? Nutterbutter Investigations is looking into the murder. Consider hiring us for your next violent death.
Yeah, why not? That works.
No matter who you were, it seems someone cared for you. Thank you, anonymous strangers. This is not something to be investigated by tongue or anything else. It's just the city remembering. Let the vigil stand undisturbed. It's the least we can do for him, Ramon. Oh, Superstorm is gone. Must have gone back to Pepe.
Let's see.
Locked.
Locked.
Pepe and Storm must be out distributing pamphlets. I'm here to see Bartholomew.
Tinkle knows. Bosscat told him to expect Kitty. Is Kitty in trouble?
I'm
Not yet.
in trouble. I'm doing my civic duty as the investigator of a criminal case to...
Tinkle thinks Kitty should be careful with word criminal.
I didn't mean... I'm gonna
be
go
careful.
inside now.
Kitty is not as dumb as you look, then.
Thank you, Teen Voon Kiljunta.
Bartholomew stared at me silently after Tinkle left. Clearly, I wasn't the only cat who had slept restlessly. He wore the same clothes I'd seen him in the night before. He had bags under his eyes. The bite of whiskey filled the air. Uncle, what now?
Did you think his parents named him Tinkle? It's only this foolish city that still cleaves to the stupid tradition of giving children sappy names. He merely got tired of nobody in the city pronouncing it properly, so he shortened it.
I see, so I guess you could say he crushed it. Hey. The flat stare I got told me that my attempt at comedy was not appreciated.
Hello, Ben.
Thankfully, he changed the topic, sparing me from more awkwardness.
Do you believe that a son should pay for the sins of his father, Nutterbutter?
I don't believe that anyone should pay for someone else's mistakes, especially if the price is death, but The world is an unfair place.
Ah, and it is your job to make it fair?
No. My job is to try.
How noble. Your clients must find you a delight with your self-deprecating humility, righteous words, and penchant for irreverent comedy. But what of family, Nutterbutter? Can justice be served when your sin is your bloodline?
It can always be served. Sins aren't found in blood. They're found in actions. They can be traced to those who performed them and used as evidence to hold them to account. The big cat's keen gaze unnerved me. I had been ready to be yelled at again, threatened, even ignored. But not whatever this was. Interrogated, conversed with.
So, do you believe that my son was killed because of me? Because of the actions I took?
Maybe.
I don't have enough information to say yet. Have you done anything recently that would have given someone a revenge motive? Any overdue parking tickets? Just for example. He did not like that. Not at all. His eyes narrowed, and one side of his mouth rose in a snarl to reveal bone-white canines embedded in blood-pink gums.
Does this strike you as a time for levity, Nutterbutter? You wield your graceless wit like a dulled blade, probing for what? Information? Weakness? Guilt? Spare me the deflections and tell me, have you considered what I told you last night?
He used his words like bludgeons. The bigger, the better. That was fine. I could talk a lot too. And I'd read all the books on my bookshelf. I knew words.
Sure you do, Cuddles.
I have considered it, Mr. Montameeuws, at length, but you're not the first cat to threaten me, and I have no doubt the last either. So if you think I'm going to roll over the moment someone bigger than me bares his fangs, I need you to understand, all cats are bigger than me. I won't be your lap cat, Mr. Montameeuws. I don't report to you, and I don't work for you. I won't slink to your side the moment you snap your fingers. You don't like my jokes, that's fair. Black humor is far from rare in my line of work, but I can understand it turning your nose at a time like this. But I'm not going to stop being who I am for you. I'm a PI and not a police cat because I value my independence no matter which side of the law I'm dealing with.
Well, Cuddles wants to
I told you
die.
last night that I would find your son's killer, and I stand by that. I swear it, even on Edgar. I was ready to die right then, for Tinkle to burst in and turn me into wet red kibble with his gargantuan paws, but it had to be said. I couldn't have done the case under pretense. He needed to know who he was dealing with. And at last, it seemed he did.
You surprise me, Nutterbutter, but do not use his name like that ever again. Very well. Do you have any information for me?
I had to wet my tongue before I could continue. Out of the frying pan, into the mobster fire. There are a few pieces of evidence I'd like to discuss with you, yes, but last night's interaction was heated, and I would like to avoid a repeat. We will be discussing unpleasant topics. Do I have your assurance that you will remain as collected as you are now?
Collected? Yes, I will be as collected as I am now. I will nod and smile and pretend that I do not feel crippled by the loss whenever I think of my son, or filled with unquenchable rage to punish his killer. Your mother should have taught you not to judge a cat by the shine of his coat, Nutterbutter. My pain is vast. It would swallow you, and you would drown in it, alone and forgotten, mewling forever. I am not collected. I am enraged.
I stared into eyes that burned like holes into a place beyond the world. A terrible place. And then he blinked. And they were simply eyes again.
but my suffering will not aid you in finding the murderer. So you have tonight, and tonight only, to ask me whatever questions you wish. I will answer them, all of them, as truthfully and calmly as you can hope for, and reserve my anguish for when I am alone, when it shall not bother you.
I didn't mean...
Orphan, widow, widower. Words made of pain, for pain, yet they at least grant an identity. But for a parent that loses a child? Nothing. The very idea is so terrible that we leave it nameless. So I am denied even that simple expression, and my grief must remain anonymous. And all the worse for it. Consider that. And hope that you never, ever feel anything a fraction as terrible.
I wanted to say something, anything, that would show I understood, but did I? I'd come here to stand up to a bully, but I'd only succeeded in becoming the antagonist. I'd expected to have to face down a monster, but all I'd found was a cat in pain. Mr. Montameeuws, do you have someone you can talk to, about what's happened? He didn't say a word, but I saw a look in his eye that answered my question. I am so sorry for your loss.
Your sorrow is meaningless to me. Tell me what you have found.
Alright, we'll start with the business
I
card.
found this business card on your son's body. Do you know where it's from?
Celestine.
Who's that?
A mercenary of a cat. That's his business card. He owns The Establishment, a venue that myself and other cats like me use as neutral ground. But I've only ever gone there with Teen Vunkil Junta. Edgar knew of it, certainly, but he never expressed the slightest interest.
Worth following up on?
If Edgar was there, that tricky two-color cat would definitely have taken note. If only to find a way to exploit it to his own ends.
Oh, I'll pay him a visit then. Can I have the address?
You'll find them not far from here, across Herod Bridge, in Cabacon Street.
Thank you.
Your son made a note of something. He seemed quite keen to keep it a secret. A Gentle Cat in the Desert. A movie title, it would seem. We did some poking around and discovered that you have an interesting history. An actor. I would never have guessed.
Am I the first actor you've met, Nutterbutter? You seem disbelieving that we exist.
Oh, you exist, but you don't advertise the fact either. Did Edgar know of your previous occupation before recently?
I don't think so. I never brought it up. It was so long ago, and I didn't want him to
dig into the drama around your final production? I have a theory about where the murky trail of funding for that film ends. How did you get your foot in the door of this line of work in the first place, Mr. Montameeuws? Is it possible some of your investors sought to get some long-delayed recompense?
That's not a theory, it's a hypothesis. A very fanciful one.
Well, then give me some facts, Mr. Montameeuws. Your son starts looking into a film you made decades ago and dies. Did he speak to the wrong people? Or something else entirely? I couldn't help but notice a very pregnant cat standing next to you on the red carpet. The dates add up, Mr. Montameeuws. How is his mother doing? He kept his expression mostly still, but his mouth twitched unhappily at that.
I hope the story you're spinning is entertaining you, Nutterbutter, because it is a fiction. Spiderwebs and shadows.
You're not helping us, mate.
You are correct on one count. That is Edgar's mother. Barely. She had other ideas about where she wanted her career to go, and a child did not fit into it. That
She
cursed
abandoned.
film was the end of my acting career, and the end of her involvement in our lives. If Edgar was looking into my past, he would have learned nothing beyond what I told him when I felt he was old enough. That he had one parent who loved him, and one who did not.
Sad.
I've heard from your staff that whenever Edgar visited the club, he'd invariably go to your office. Except last night. Why's that?
Are you sure you're an investigator, Nutterbutter? I was out of the country. Of course, he didn't bother going to my office.
Does he only go there if you're around? Do you socialize outside of work? What did you talk about last?
How is any of that relevant? If you're fishing to ask if we'd had a fight, we did not. He was just taking some time to be alone. He had the other keycard for my office elevator. He knew he was free to come and go as he pleased. As for what we discussed last, the loss of his friend, the expansion of the business, goals for the future, mundanities.
Well, now we're gonna ask about the drugs.
I found a bag of nip on Edgar's body.
Nip? No. You are mistaken.
I'm really not. I promise. The packet was in his clenched paw, as if he'd just received it. He apparently
tastes
met up
like how
with
it
someone
smells.
at the club, and
It smells
they
like
acted
how it tastes.
somewhat suspiciously.
Listen to me. Edgar
Brother.
did not take nip.
I understand Edgar had not been to the club
damn it.
in months. Have you seen him personally in that time? Could he perhaps have picked up some new habits? I also heard that you do not tolerate drug use by your staff, but does that extend to your family? It's not as simple to fire a son as it is an entertainer, for example.
Is that a reference to Plucky and her unseemly dependency? Yes, I know of it. She doesn't hide it nearly as well as she seems to think. But as long as what she takes comes in a bottle, served over a pharmacy counter, I don't care. When it starts coming in a bag, smuggled paw to paw in a dirty alleyway, then I take action.
All right, but you still can't be certain Edgar wasn't indulging. How close were you two? Could he have been hiding it from you?
Do you know any nip addicts, Nutterbutter? It's not something you tuck into a pocket and turn to when you have a free moment. It consumes your life. If Edgar was involved, I would know. And beyond that, he was distraught that a friend of his had died of an overdose. Furious even. He had come to hate Nip as much as I do.
So did he have the nip because he was trying to track down the dealer or something?
Your
Maybe.
staff have some theories about what happened.
I'm sure they do.
Tinkle didn't see anything odd, apart from Edgar even being at the club after such a long absence, but he did note that he seemed very upbeat. Did anything happen recently that might have improved his
Who's
mood?
here?
Not that
Brother.
I'm aware of. But we had not spoken in a while.
Miss Kitty says she heard Edgar coming back into the club later that evening, along with a cat she recognized the voice of. A big, mean type, she claims.
Welcome back,
I would
Pod.
not trust anything Platty claims to have seen or heard after 2 a.m. That's her indulgence time. What she sees or hears then is liable to get confused.
If you say so, but I did find a very large footprint next to Edgar's body, larger than anyone who works for you.
Then investigate it. Do you need my permission?
No, never mind. Finally, Pepe says he saw Mousezilla, but I think we can discount that.
You might find Pepe's convictions ridiculous, but he is not insane or blind. He is loyal and trustworthy. Mousezilla is obviously not real, but if he says he saw something, I'd give him the benefit
Go
of the
Fab
doubt.
Knight choose you.
Now Bear's throwing out the memes. No, not like that, Pod.
You must have accumulated quite the rogues gallery of enemies in this business, Mr. Montameeuws. Can you think of anyone that might want revenge?
I am older than I seem, Nutterbutter, and I have managed to outlive most of my enemies. Those that remain would not strike at me through my son.
If you believe they wouldn't, doesn't that make it the ideal way to catch you by surprise? No ancient rivals, no young upstarts, the Catulets I've heard mentioned.
You simply don't know enough about how things work in this city, Nutterbutter. There's a hierarchy, and on top, 2 families stand supreme. Mine and the Catulets. They have their domain and I have mine. We do not jockey for position. There is simply no chance they would have done this. And any small organization, they would not risk annihilation. And that is certainly what would befall them if they dared a move like this.
Well, I'll still keep my eye on those as options for now, if that's all right.
As you wish.
Alright. Well, we didn't die.
Okay, that's all the information I have so far, Mr. Montameeuws.
Then I imagine you'll want to get back out there and start gathering more. You know where the door is, of course.
Well, that was helpful.
I'm back.
Yes, Tinkle is excited.
Oh shit. No, we didn't want to go back up there.
Okay, that's all.
Then I imagine...
Okay.
Cuddle?
Oh, hello.
Desiree, what are you doing here?
I've not left yet, Cuddles.
You've been here the whole day? Desiree, you've had a traumatic experience. You need some rest.
I managed to nap a little in my room, thank you, Cuddles. But...
The attractive cat looked in the direction of Tinkle, guarding the elevator like a sphinx.
I wanted to thank you properly for saving me yesterday. Who knows how much longer I'd have been stuck there? Were you speaking with Bartholomew? Have you found evidence against him? You have to involve the police, Cuddles.
No, nothing like that. He, invited me over for a chat.
You can't trust him, Cuddles! Please, don't believe a single word he says.
Abruptly, tears appeared in her eyes.
Don't trust her either.
I'm scared to even
She's a
think
huge
it.
manipulator.
Could Bartholomew have...
Killed his own son? Why? She stared at me for a moment through shining tears before seeming to come to a decision.
There's something you need to know, Cuddles. Edgar and I, the night he died, we talked.
What?
After my act, he came to my changing room. He was angry, Cuddles, going on about his father, about Gumdrop. He seemed angry at the whole Montameeuws empire and scared. Could Bartholomew have given him an ultimatum? Perhaps Edgar wanted out, but his father had other plans.
Why didn't you mention this last night?
Cuddles, forgive me, but I didn't trust you yet. You found me in the chest when nobody else did, and I wondered if Bartholomew was trying to trick me. But I spoke to Pepe and to Tinkle, and it's clear you're earnest about solving this.
Anything else might you have overlooked mentioning last night, Desiree?
Nothing more. I swear. I can't help but feel that this is partly my fault. Perhaps if I'd tried to convince Edgar to cut ties or offered more support.
I'm sure there's nothing more you could have done, Desiree.
It's so kind of you to say, Cuddles. And I feel so much better after speaking to you. If you need any help putting that horrible criminal away for what he did, just ask.
Thanks. I shall.
Please don't tell me there's going to be a choice at the end where I have to pick who should get locked up. Go on, TTS, hurry up.
It tastes like how it smells. It smells like how it tastes.
Barb, 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 barb. Barb, 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 barb. Barb, 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 barb.
Ah, excellent.
Barb, 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 barb.
Brother.
Clearly it was Cuddles the murderer? Maybe. But he's too small. I don't know. So now we can go here.
Whoa, there's so much neat stuff for sale here.
I remember this place was talked about, but I don't remember why it was talked about.
Can't smash the window. That's vandalism. It might not be the best part of town, no, but still vandalism.
For underestimate this.
My finely tuned
I did
taste
not
buds
say
tell
short
me
people
that
can't commit.
I'm not the first cat to have licked this window. Ah!
It's not what I said.
My finely tuned taste. Meowie's Emporium. Some sort of eclectic goods store. Ah, there's no way to interact with that. It's too far away. I really need to revisit that idea for a petition to make all signs be at mouth level.
So you can see, but this is the main character. He likes licking everything.
Ah, what the?
He's trying to
Welcome
explode
to Meowie's
us.
Emporium, customer. With your fur so smooth and your nose so wet. Purr.
The shop was run by a raccoon, it seemed. You didn't see many of them in Meow Meow Furrington, but he was so positive, I already liked him. Confetti? Flavored confetti?
Yes, Meowies has spared no expense for our promotion. Purr. Please enjoy our delicious apricot-flavored paper pieces.
Apricot? Not really my favorite.
Such honesty. Thank you for your feedback, customer. Purr. This will help make our next confetti gun 100 times better.
Oh, do watermelon flavor next time. I love watermelon.
Watermelon? Incredible feedback. Thank you, customer. This might be the best feedback Meowies has ever received. Please, take this with the thanks of the entire extended Meowies family.
That weird plastic ring.
Thanks.
What's this do?
It's a mood ring, customer. Purr. When you wear it, it can tell you how you're feeling. For example, if I put it on, it would say that I feel honored by your patronage. Studies have shown that making customers self-conscious about their emotions makes them buy more things to feel better about themselves.
Well, isn't that neat?
Right then. Lick it.
That tickles! But licking is how cats like us exchange information about our surroundings. Isn't it?
Is it? I mean, yes, sure.
Yes.
Then lick away, customer! Purr!
You made licking weird now, Meowie. Why'd you do that?
But we'll do it again anyway. Oh, he refuses. Wow.
Makes sense that the happiest cat I've met in Meow Meow Furrington isn't a cat. Makes sense.
Yeah, we made it weird, apparently.
I haven't seen a raccoon in Meow Meow Furrington in ages.
Me neither, customer. Purr.
But you are one?
I? Meowie? A raccoon?
Shock.
We do have a good time here at Meowies, don't we, customer? How can I be a raccoon? Look at my shirt.
I love being a cat. Well, I mean, does that prove anything, though?
And I purr constantly. Purr! See? I just did it. Plus, I'm called Meowie, a common and popular cat name, given to me by my parents, Mr. and Mrs. Real Cat.
You have a lot of feline stuff going on. I'm not denying that.
Then it's settled. We're Meowie the cat and Mr. Customer the other cat. 2 cats, living life in the cattiest city in the world. Purr. Meow. Scrunk.
Sorry, was that
Scrunk?
skronk at the end?
Yes, the noise 2 cats make when they have a
for
deep
us, Wiccy.
understanding of the fact that they're both cats and are deeply satisfied with the fact.
No bad.
Scrunk.
Skronk to you too, then. Meowie, skronk. Meowie, I've had a glance around your shop, and I can't quite figure out if you have a theme.
Of course I have a theme, customer. Purr. My theme is things that people need.
Well, okay, but who needs, to pick only one example of at least 20 in my field of view right now, who needs inside-out umbrellas?
Forward thinking, dear customer. Strong winds will turn your umbrella inside out anyway. So catch the air unawares. Beat it to the punch. Purr.
Absolute genius. No further questions. Thank you.
Sorry, Pot. Hello, Timmy.
Talk later, Meowie.
Meowie is, something.
The way the wrapping crackles under my tongue. The warm, smooth taste. You are perfect.
Customer, no licking the prizes, please. Purr.
I can smell it from here. It's got everything. Oh, whiskers. Now my mouth is watering. That's for competition winners, Cuddles. Time to be a winner.
Just not a butter. Possibly.
1, 2, 3, 4 stars. Wow. Whoa. This is an exceptionally promotional promotion. What are the rules? How do I win? I must know. If this sign already tastes good, I can't imagine how good the actual prize will taste.
How I win?
What items are on promotion, Meowie?
Everything, customer. From our mixed-use musical instrument collection, to our inside-out umbrellas, to our pasta. Especially our pasta. Purr.
Yeah, you sell a strange assortment of stuff, Meowie.
We sell what our community demands, customer, and they demand pasta.
Pasta cooked in inside-out umbrellas to the haunting refrain of plucked guitar strings, apparently.
This is a marvelously cultured city, is it not? Purr.
Meowie, has the lure of flavored confetti improved the success of your promotion?
Customer, can I speak honestly to you? Cat to cat?
Cat to cat?
Exactly. The promotion has struggled. I was certain people would be thrilled to participate, but it has not been so. Then, inspiration struck. Run a promotion for the promotion. A delicious double wrapping of promotional goodness that is sure to get cats flocking back to Meowies.
Well, maybe.
Oh, customer, I hear the pain of withheld honesty in your voice. You need not spare Meowie the harshest law of retail. Customers' time is valuable. Customers need to know that they should visit Meowie's Emporium instead of, say, Keith's kooky kiosk. I mused, reflected, contemplated.
That's not a good
my flaw.
name.
Overthinking the selling of obscure items?
No, I was trying to tell customers why they should give me their patronage when I should be showing them a dramatic presentation to convey everything that buying from Meowies represents. And to sweeten the pot, a promotional award for the promotion of our promotion. A special mystery item for the lucky one who aids me. Purr.
Mystery item, you say? Could it be the huge food basket underneath the promotional promotion sign?
I asked my assistant Cosmo to obscure the mystery item, but it appears he simply added more cellophane. A lot more. It's wrapped so tightly, and it's such a thick layer. Whoever wins it might have to spend hours clawing it open. Maybe even days.
Meowie, tell me what I need to do to get that prize.
Oh, customer, thank you for offering. Brr. Here is the promotional material I've written. Just get as many cats as possible to hear it.
Okay.
To one side of the shop stood a cat who must be the assistant. His blank expression and slow, methodical gum chewing did not inspire much confidence. But if Meowie wasn't this Cosmo I wanted, then it could only be this cat. Nothing here could possibly be of use to me, or, I suspect, anyone. can't bring myself to care enough to lick any of this.
You don't. No one has a use for a guitar or a scratching post or a record.
I wonder if those hanging bits of cloth would feel like spaghetti on the tongue.
Well, it's one way to find out.
I wonder if...
Guess not.
A bored-looking cat that probably won't give me the time of day and possibly insult me. Finally, that's more like what I expect from the cats in this city. Cosmo?
That's my name.
Hi, I'm Cuddles. Nice to meet you.
Yep,
Someone told me you could
Hi.
help me.
Inside-out umbrellas are to the left, and the exchange bin is to the right.
Oh, no. I mean, I love the shop, and I will definitely look around more, but for now, I just have some questions about seeds.
Seeds, like, from plants? Like, I don't know, seeds guy. Do I look like a freaking planologist?
Could you just take a look anyway?
If you really want, guy, but I told you, I don't know anything.
Cosmo High, yeah.
So, you'll look at the seeds?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Okay. Will you look at this first?
What do you know about this? His eyes widened, and it was as if his dark face somehow paled.
Nothing! Leave me alone!
Yeah, totally know nothing about that, huh?
No, never seen him.
Are you absolutely certain? Please, these seeds are a lead in a murder case.
Murder? You mean Edgar?
Well, that's an interesting first guess. Did you know him?
Know him? Oh, cucumbers, I'm clean, alright, I promise I was not involved. I don't know anything. I don't know how much more clearly I can communicate. I don't know anything. Please, just go. I'm nobody. I don't want to get locked up in a dark little room in the Boule de Poil.
La Boule de Pois? The fancy theater?
No, bro,
One thing
you
was
are
obvious.
confusing me. I never
This
said anything.
Cosmo
Leave me
wasn't
alone,
fucking Corbett.
La Boule de Pois? Well, what does that have to do with this whole mess? Guess that's a new lead.
Seems like a lead.
This is an official badge. It means you're obliged to assist me if I need you to.
Oh, no, it doesn't. That's a Class H badge. That just means you're allowed to say you're working with the police. I don't have to do anything to help you, guy. Learn the rules.
You won't be interested in that.
How do you know? He might like Ramon.
You know anything about this?
Never seen a shoe before, guy. Baby Meow, he wants it for his weird museum.
I bet you know what this is.
What are you trying to say? You think I'll know evidence tape by sight because I get arrested a lot? Well, I do, but that's none of your business. Go eat a cucumber, guy. Seriously.
You won't be interested in that.
Just gonna try everything on
You
everyone.
won't be interested in that. You won't be interested in that.
We don't know. We don't try.
Do you know anything about the establishment?
I know they won't like your sort of guy.
Have you ever seen this film?
I'm not allowed into the cinema anymore. I brought my own snacks once and they called the cops on me.
They banned you for bringing snacks?
Guy, was the total abuse of power. I threw some peanuts at one of them and the other ones reacted like, oh, they're grenades. Big fat babies.
You know who this is?
What? No.
It was obviously a lie, but pushing him wasn't gonna help. I needed more. He won't be interested in that. I'm going to promote Meowie's business and win that special prize.
You're way too into this guy. Way too much.
He gave me a new place to look at.
It's too far away to lick. Road signs, posters, and banners of official MMF locations and events. Is it legal to take these? Where would I put all of them? Plus, I don't think Meowie got them all through entirely legal means. A riot of boring. Wow, nothing here has any taste. Snore. An exchange bin? Exchange what?
Oh, okay.
Confuse your friends, flummox your colleagues, change their minds about anything.
Wonder if we're gonna need that.
I must abide by the unbreakable laws of exchange. I wonder if licking this would transfer hypnotism powers to my tongue. A magic tongue. That would be amazing. Soapy? Slippery. Gross. It's not intended for the mouth, clearly. I'm pretty surprised that nobody else wants this. Self-foaming fur cleaner sounds amazing. Meowie is so nice. I can't steal from him.
Alright, well, can I give you a shoe?
The shoe won't fit that. The shoe won't fit that.
But I'm exchanging. How about a hook?
I think that looks fine without a hole punched through it. I think that looks...
Okay, maybe we can't do anything yet.
I couldn't help but notice all the street and shop signs up on the wall behind the counter. Are those all from places and businesses in Meow Meow Furrington?
Yes, they are. Purr. This is the best city in the world, especially for cats like you and me. I just love it here. So much culture, so many wonderful sights. Have you ever visited the world's biggest miniature giant ball of yarn? It is
World's
incredibly
biggest miniature
average in
giant
size.
ball.
Oh, and that's also why you're making a museum of the city's history, I suppose.
Precisely, customer. Purr. I want generations of cats to be able to come to Meowie's Emporium Museum and learn about our past. I shall be the first curator of what I'm certain shall become a local institution.
I can absolutely see cats coming here to gawk. Meowie, the exchange bin over there, is that related to your promotion?
It is not, customer. It is for the world-famous Meowie's Emporium Historical Artifact Exchange Program, which has been running uninterrupted for over 5 months.
Oh, so it's had good success.
None whatsoever, customer, purr, which only makes its grand purposes even more necessary. Meow Meow Furrington has a rich and fascinating history. You, as a customer of rare insight, no doubt remember all the great moments from our past that we learned about in cat school.
Yes, just, remind me.
The Jam Wars, King Leopold the Lion Killer's coronation, the opening of the 100th Porky Pete's. This city has seen it all over the centuries, purr. But time is like a haircut.
You always need more? Or everyone can see if you've gone through a bad one. The best ones are from a place halfway across the city that isn't open on weekends, even though you called and they said they were open on weekends, but you got there and they were closed, so you had to drive all the way home again, right?
No, fleeting. We must capture it while we have the chance. And that chance is now, customer. Purr. I'm assembling artifacts from significant moments in our city's history, creating a collection for all to enjoy and learn from. Bring me items of historical value to enrich my museum, and receive items from the exchange bin in return, purr.
What do historical items look like, Meowie?
They could be anything, customer. Ancient weapons, rare cutlery,
Consume the lying
even
trash panda.
mundane-seeming items of clothing. Actually, I have a lot of weapons in cutlery already, so clothing would be especially desirable, purr.
trust this trash panda I meet. Hello, cat. Yes. Hello, Slane.
What items will I get in exchange?
Treasures! Marvelous things. Go on, take a look for yourself.
Oh, a fancy hat and, yeah, a bottle of some kind.
You mean a hypnotism kit? And a flask of self-foaming fur cleaner?
Hypnotism and, Meowie, I need you to believe me when I say I am now obsessed with owning these items. Don't give them to anyone else. I will be back with some, historical items.
Wonderful! Purr! Although, I am confused by your air quotes around historical.
Oh, just a cat thing, you know, like we learned in cat school.
Oh, yes, of course. In that case, I am eagerly awaiting your wonderful artifacts, customer.
Sure.
I asked your assistant over there, you know, about a murder, and he just shut down. What's with him?
Oh, customer. It is a tragic tale, Purr. I believe that Cosmo blames himself for our current situation. Ever since the amusement park is not
Learn from your wolf half-brother.
Park do.
Bar 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 bar.
Until some months ago,
Bar
a constant stream of cats came through here. All of them seeking Cosmo's sage sales advice. But when the amusement park began advertising all over the city, even outside this very shop, they simply dried up. No more cats visiting all the time. Cosmo became withdrawn and refused to speak to me anymore. But I knew he carries a silent burden of failure. The poor thing.
Where did all your customers go?
Stolen away by the amusement park, customer. No sooner did it start advertising outside the shop than they all vanished.
Okay.
Talk later, Meowie. Wonder who that cat...
It's not what I wanted to do.
You know who this is, Meowie?
Why, that's Bartholomew Montameeuws, star of some of Meow Meow Furrington's absolute worst movies. My uncle the Fridge was not worthy of us.
He's a lot more than that, Meowie.
Television work as well. Oh dear. Oh, what have you got there, customer? Something historical?
Very much.
Absolutely. This is a famous historical boot. The boot of Larry.
Larry! Oh, the very name fills me with awe! Tell me, customer, tell me of Larry's boot.
Well, you know, a long time ago, really long ago, you definitely won't know anything about the time it happened. Larry was an explorer. He discovered the whole peninsula that Meow Meow Furrington was later built on, and he was very famous for that reason, definitely. But he lost his boot in some quicksand, yeah, and it was recently found again. What? And this is it. So, yep, hey, that's history.
That sounds like an ideal artifact for my museum, customer. But I've never heard of this Larry.
Well, surely you've not heard of every famous cat explorer.
I definitely have. Their illustrious names are engraved into my mind. Steve, by the way, Ron Waffle, Gary Cheeseman, Eustace Meg Therodon, Billy the Pigeon. I know them all. History was my favorite subject in cat school.
But who discovered them? I'll tell you, Larry. He did that right after, whatever I said he did just now.
He did? Oh, what a wonderful item to add to my museum. Thank you, customer. Burr. I think that this has to be rewarded with a hypnotism kit.
Thank you. Do I have it, or do I need to go pick it up? I have to go pick it up. What about the hook?
Yarr!
A dough hook from the dough hook? Tremendous, customer! Purr! That shop is a wonderful addition to the city's cosmopolitan food scene.
I guess so. Wait, the pirate part or the baking part?
Both! They complement the pirate-themed ice cream store Rum Invasion. Arr! and are one of the few bakeries not part of the infamous jalopy cartel.
The what?
Oh no, I've said too much. I'm sorry, customer, but we can never speak of this ever again.
Okay then.
Do you know anything about this?
Those smell so familiar. Whiskers. Where have I smelled that scent before?
If you remember, please let me know.
As you wish, customer. Meow's Emporium is here for you. Purr.
Maybe not the best idea to hand the key to Bartholomew's Club to a random cat or raccoon.
It's history, though.
What do you think of our coins, Meowie?
Superlative! The design, the markings, the perfectly metallic taste. Could there be a more excellent, practical symbol of Furrington's greatness? Purr!
Well, in that case, care to trade this one for something nice?
All items in Meowies begin at 12 shabloons, customer.
Ah, nuts.
Hello and goodbye, Homan.
Meowie! Look, evidence tape for pulling fingerprints.
Very interesting, customer. Are you going to check for prints around the shop?
Based on those leopard print xylophone cases for sale, I don't think you're at much risk for theft. What's your favorite drink, Meowie?
I don't drink, customer. Why get drunk when I can just think about how wonderful our city is?
You should definitely try drinking then. It helps you believe that that's actually true. How about this badge, huh? Pretty cool.
An old school Class H investigator badge. Brr. I would love to add that to my museum, customer. Do you wish to exchange it?
Oh, sorry. No, this is mine.
Well, rip.
This is a business card for a secretive establishment in the city.
Business cards? Another stupendous idea, customer! Does my brain even have room for all of these?
You know what
You
this
want
is?
drugs?
Smells spicy. Are you cooking a roast, customer? Why not try our artichoke basting sauce?
Have you ever heard of this movie?
There are boxes full of tacky Gentle Cat merchandise in my storeroom. Even the mighty Emporium could not sell them. That awful film was not worthy of this grand city, customer.
Okay. Let's get our hat.
I should ask Meowie about this. And just like that, this cosmic power belongs to me!
Some dentures in here? Why not? Okay, I'm sorry to do this to you guys, because we've only been going for 2 hours, but I actually have to dip. My head's not being very nice at the moment, so I think I need to bail.
According to the tag, it's a hypnotism hat. Could come in handy. If I remember my late-night television correctly, I need to use this hat on someone for it to do anything. It doesn't look used, just old. I don't want to taste old
So, what I might do is, I might do a stream tomorrow. I did fix up my VR stuff, but I won't do that. I'll stream more of this tomorrow, which is normally not a stream day, but I think that will be the plan. Alright, let's press some buttons and do stuff. Yeah, I wasn't feeling too great at the start of stream. I probably shouldn't have streamed, but I thought would give it a go and hopefully I would feel a bit better, but no, it's not working for us today. So yeah, I probably won't do a raid either. I think we'll just end here. And like I said, I'll try and do a raid, a stream tomorrow at, my usual starting time. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Thanks for the headpats, Fab. And I'll see you later. Bye bye.